Hey, another one to objective morality. Still going back and forth because you think, well, you say, I'll just go with this last comment. You say to me, you just repeated the same conclusion in a different way. Yes, because you're not getting what I'm saying. So I'm trying to say it in a different way to maybe the light bulb will go on. Your last two comments are exactly the same claim. Right, in a different way, because my claim is accurate. I point out a possible logical problem. Possible logical problem? Either it's a logical problem or it's not, and it's not a logical problem. The problem with logic is on your end. But you ask me a question and you lazily repeat the same claim which I addressed with the question. Well, I wasn't lazy, I did it in a different way. If I was lazy, I just said the same thing over and over again. If you don't understand, forget you. I'm trying to get you to understand. I don't expect to change your mind with my arguments. Now that seems like lazy, if you will. You don't expect to change my mind. I'm hoping to change your mind. I'm hoping you will understand what I'm saying. Just keep repeating your conclusions at me does not progress anything. It wears me down and it's pointless, so I'm inclined not to engage. Well, shoot, I wish I would have said that in the first place. So, okay, let's go back. You said, well, first you said, the question you asked me. Let's see. You said, um, okay. Well, you stated, I'll state my argument again. Procreation takes a risk with the welfare of another. Actually, this is you quoting me. A risk you don't need to take. There is no risk if you don't procreate. You ask me who and or what is the other whose welfare you would be risking by procreating. And I said, the person brought into existence by the act of procreation. Then you say, but that person doesn't exist before procreation. Well, that's actually what I'm saying. Before you were saying that somehow this person exists before creation. Now, are you agreeing with me now that the person doesn't exist before creation? Because that's a fact. Before creation, this person that was created didn't exist. Then you say, so how can you be risking its welfare through the act of procreation? The act of procreation creates a new sentient being with a welfare that's at risk. You've created a new sentient being. It now has a welfare that's at risk because it's on this godforsaken rock where anything can happen. You don't know what's going to happen to that sentient being you just brought into existence. Its welfare is now at risk. I don't know how I can say that any plainer. Well, I said, by bringing a sentient being into existence, you've made a brand new sentient being, its welfare is now at risk. It's that simple. I don't know how simpler I can put it. Yes, they don't exist before you create them. There's no risk in not procreating because you're not making a sentient being. Once you make the sentient being, it's at risk. They happen at the same time. You brought a sentient being into existence, it's now at risk. Its welfare is now at risk. It's the only way a welfare can be at risk is if you exist. So, I mean, if you want to give up, that's up to you, but Don't tell me like you're not presenting anything logical. You even say you don't expect to change my mind with your arguments. Well, I hope I can change your mind. I think everybody, it's so simple. You're complicating it. I mean, at first you were saying this, you got to think about the welfare of this being before it exists. No, you don't have to worry about its welfare until it exists. So, yeah, that's all I got for now. Out.